Okay, so this is what a letter looks like, a letter template, and we're going to use this letter template to merge information individual to the student. So the student can get an individualized letter to their classroom. So this is a template. As you can start seeing, some of these fields are going to be replaced with our mail merger. So this is just a sample of one of the letters, and it looks like based on the language of the letter, it was a letter geared towards students with 3.0s or higher. But on the second page, we are going to merge a first name, last name, ID, third period, and the room number. That way the student runners at the school are able to identify where to drop off this letter on campus. So all this information is going to be from Synergy. And we're going to use this sampler. We're going to pull the student information based on this. So it looks like it was geared towards students with a 3.0 or higher, so who were most likely admissible to these 3 in-state universities, to tell them about the tuition programs and also to introduce the services of the specialist on campus. So we're going to use this letter. We have it all ready to go, and now we're going to pull the data from Synergy. So you're going to log into your Synergy, and we're going to pull a list of seniors and also a few other items that we need to merge this letter. Okay, so once you're in, since we're in Copper Canyon High School already, let's just send this example letter to Copper Canyon students. Let's work on that. So you're in the right academic year, you're in the right high school, and only active students will receive this letter. So you hit save there, and then the report that we're going to use is the schedules. So it's STU 202 for student schedules, because we want to know all the students' third hours so the letter can be delivered to their third hour. So it's already a preset report, so it's called STU 202, and you can feel free to use the cheat sheet that is on the desk, and I'll also put it in the server. But filter date, you don't have to worry about. I always put today on the term, just like today's schedule is fine. So grade, make sure it's just 12th graders you're pulling, because if not, you're going to get thousands of students. Then the period, I just want period 3. I don't want all their schedule, just period 3. So that's why it's there. And then I'll also click here, period 3. And then here, again, today, third period, and you don't need to do anything else. And you can always select save default. So next time you try to pull a schedule, it'll just be this default. And make sure active only, and then Excel. I saved it again. And then now I get to hit print so it can download. Anything else? No, nothing else is missing. So you just hit print. Now it's formulating the report. Sometimes takes a little bit depending on your computer. So now it downloaded to my computer, and I can open it using Excel. So, okay, it takes a little bit to open. Okay, now this is the report I want. So these are all seniors and their third hour class. And I prefer a clean report, so I delete the columns. Before I mail merge, I delete all the columns that I don't need. So for example, I delete this column, gender, I don't need it. I know they're all seniors, but I'll just leave it. I don't need any of this, so I'm going to delete it. And then, so I'm basically right now what I'm doing is just deleting all the columns that you don't need. That way I'm able to not have to, I'm not going to have to scroll, left and right to see the whole report. I can just see just the data that I need. So I do need period. And then teacher name, that's the teacher's name. And the cool thing about delivering these is because they're seniors, there's like groups of students in the same classroom. So the student runners, they don't necessarily have to go classroom by classroom. I typically like to sort them by teachers in classrooms, so that when they print, they're already sorted by the classroom. So they're taking 30 or 40 of them to a single classroom. Okay, so this is the information that I need. But also, what I want to do is I would like to pull another report. Right now, it just shows the classes that they're taking. But I want to pull another report. I want to pull GPA because based on the example that we're using, this is a letter to students who would be or might be admissible to U of A or ASU and NAU, so university-bound students. So I'm going to open a new sheet, and this is where my GPA report is going to go. So then that column is going to show all the GPAs. So I will go back to Synergy, and then I will pull a GPA report, and the report name is GRD 415. Again, this will be in the cheat sheet, and then as you use these reports, you'll just memorize them. GRD 415 is GPA, and it's only for 12th graders. And then I will make sure that it's Excel and not PDF. Hit print. Now it's downloading. I download it to my computer. I open it. I select all because I'm VLOOKUP. I'm using VLOOKUP to merge this information to a single sheet. So I go back to the other workbook and I get to the GPA sheet. I paste it. And now it's in one workbook. I don't need this other workbook, so I'm going to select no. I don't want to save anything on the clipboard. Now I'm just working out of one workbook with two sheets. Now I want to do the function VLOOKUP to move the GPA into the first sheet. And remember, I always want my IDs to be in column A because that is what we're going to use to match the GPA information. So, okay, both sheets have IDs in column A. So now I'm going to start using the function which is equals VLOOKUP. It's right there. So I'm going to use, starting in A2, column A, row 2, I'm going to start matching IDs so I can pull the GPA from the GPA report. Right there. So now I go, click on GPA, and then now I'm able to pull the GPA using VLOOKUP. So now I'm going to double click and everything is filled in for me using the function VLOOKUP. Cool. So now I want to filter it out. I want to filter it by GPA. So I only want potentially admissible students based on GPA. So greater than or equal to, we say 2.9 because those people who have GPAs in the border of the 3 could potentially be admissible to either of the universities. So now I copy this information because it's already filtered by GPA greater than or equal to 2.9, and I open another sheet. So this is just a segment of all the senior year class. I open another sheet. Computer's kind of slow. There, it opened. And then I paste it. Okay, cool. So these are the students that I want to receive letters from their specialists at the school, telling them about the free tuition programs at the universities. I rename it so I won't get confused. So this sheet is called Mail Merge Letters. And then let's see, I'm trying to figure out how many students are going to get a letter. So I'm going to scroll down, scroll down. Oh, scroll too much. Scroll up, scroll up. Let's see, 100, there you go. 100 and some letters are going to be sent out at Copper Canyon High School. And these are, again, only potentially admissible students based on their GPA. So now I want to save it. Oh, I actually want to rename it. So I'm going to file save as, and then I'm going to rename it. Oh, and make sure that you select the right format. You want an Excel workbook. You don't want a TXT or a CSV. You want an Excel workbook. So I'm just going to call it this, mail merge. Cool. So I'm going to save it on my desktop. You can save it wherever, but it's easier to find if it's on the desktop. So now I'm done with that. Now I'm actually going to open the actual letter template that we saw in the beginning. So you go and find it. Where is it? It's not there. It's actually in my downloads. I'm going to open it in Word, and right here it's already mail merged with other information, so I don't want that information. So I'm going to click Options, and I'm going to click Remove All. I don't want any source because I have a new source. So now I'm just waiting for it to open. Patiently waiting. I'm positive that your computer is faster. But now that it's open, you'll see here, you're going to want to open the mail merger. Where is it? Found it. Let's see. There it is. Mail merge manager. You're going to want to open that. And then you're going to create new tool. So then the list, it's not a new data source. It's actually something you already created. So you're going to open it. You're going to find it, your Excel sheet or Excel workbook. And you're going to select it. And you're going to open it. Okay, it's going to say a whole bunch of stuff that I never read anymore, but just hit OK. Great. So then here, you want to open the right sheet. You want to open the one that you filtered out. So in this case, mail merge letters. That's why it's important to name your sheets. And then now, you're starting to merge. So you're actually going to, let's see, since it already has some presets, let's see if it merges the information. Let's try it. Let's merge into new document. Oh, no, it looks like we have to redo the presets. I don't even know if that's what they're called, but forgive me if my technical terms are not correct. But these little things are the headings of the Excel sheet, and this is what's going to be used to merge the information. So I want first name of the student to go here. Let's see, I'm trying to drag it. Yes, right there. So hey so-and-so. And this is all that it looks like. And then because you're doing it school by school, right here, organization name, you already know it's Copper Canyon because those are the only students that you're working with right now. And then since it's Copper Canyon, you already know what the name of the transition specialist is and what days they're there based on their schedule. And then you can just edit that yourself manually. Edit Huddle at PLEfoundation.org because I know she's the one this year going to Copper Canyon. and then also signing it off with her name. So you're making these, but the specialists are the ones that are going to be distributing them to their schools. And then here on the second page, the important part is merging the right information, because that's what the student runners at the school, they're going to be using to deliver these letters. First name, last name, ID number just in case there's any duplicate names, and then the third period, the teacher name, and then there the room number. That's important because the students who are running these letters to the classroom, they need this information. So now you merge it, and boom, it came up. It's awesome. And sometimes it's just trial and error. You go back to the trenches and you see what happened. But it looks like it merged today, and that is how you mail merge.